Hey, my name is Alastair. I am your conference lesson teacher for the lesson today, and here it is. It's called Talking About Your Weekend. Yay! Sharing stories in casual English. Okay, so we're going to talk about our weekends. Very useful on a Monday. Okay, well, let's have a look at the content then for today's conference. Number 1, starting the conversation about your weekend. Number 2, describing activities and events. Number 3, sharing feelings and opinions. And number 4, wrap up and extra practice for you. So let's think about the weekend. So starting the conversation about your weekend, let's find out how we can do that. So today we'll explore how to share weekend stories naturally in English with useful vocabulary, clear examples and fun dialogues as well. So let's make casual conversations easier, more confident and enjoyable. Now, to help you remember some of the content from today, please have a notebook and pen ready so you can take notes. And then tomorrow, perhaps you can try and practice some of the expressions with a family member or friend. Okay, you'll also be able to take screenshots if you wish during the lesson. No problem. So why talk about your weekend? Well, there's a good reason to talk about the weekend. So weekend conversations are small but powerful. Okay, they have an important part to play. Number 1, they start friendly conversations. Number 2, they build relationships at school, at language school, or at work, or with friends. They build relationships at school, at work, with friends, at your club. Number 3, people love hearing simple real-life stories. Okay, so we can connect with people with our weekend stories because they're real life. They belong to us. Now, this screen is called Why Past Simple. Okay, so on a Monday, if we talk about our weekend, it's in the past. So we normally talk about our past weekend with the past simple. So number 1, we use the past simple when we talk about things that are finished. Fact. So number 1, we use the past simple when we talk about things that are finished. Okay. Number 2, the weekend is over. It is finished, so we talk about it in the past. The weekend is over. It's finished. So we ask about it, we talk about it in the past. Well, let's get in with a common phrase to start. So start a conversation with these easy questions. Okay, how was your weekend? Was is the past of is. Did you do anything fun? Did plus verb do. This gives us a past question. Did you do anything fun? What did you do on Saturday? Now this is asking about a finished day. What did you do on Saturday? And the last one, did you enjoy your weekend? The weekend is finished. Did you enjoy your weekend? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? What did you do on Saturday? Did you enjoy your weekend? So a big tip here is to smile when you ask. These are friendly, casual questions. Okay, well, let's continue. Have a look at some examples. How was your weekend? It was amazing. I went hiking. Did you do anything fun? Yes, I had a picnic with friends. Okay, so these questions and answers, they're in the past simple because we're talking about last weekend. So let's look at some more common phrases to start. So these questions are actually the same. Number one, what did you do on the weekend? What did you do on the weekend? Number two, what did you get up to on the weekend? What did you get up to on the weekend? So get up to is a synonym of do in this informal question. Tip, try to use both of them. It is good to use different expressions. This is true, can help the naturalness of our language. Okay, well, let's continue and have a look at some more common phrases. So here are some sample beginnings of answers. They are short and clear. How was your weekend? It was great. Not bad. Did you do anything fun? Yes, I met. Okay, so we've got a chat exercise for you here. The instructions for you are complete 2 of the responses below in the chat. So the first question, what did you do on Saturday? Okay, now you can start your sentence in the chat. If you wish to participate, you can say, on Saturday I... Or, for example, I started my day with... So what did you do on Saturday? There's a second question. Did you enjoy your weekend? Yes, very much. Or it was okay, but... Okay, so we've got some a chat exercise here to do if you would like to try. Okay, so what did you do on Saturday? I'm going to give an example. If you want to join in and write an answer into the chat, by all means do. Okay, so we've got one here already. On Saturday, I went to a wedding. It was great. Okay, fantastic. Well done. Okay, and another one as well. Thank you. On Saturday, I invited my friends for lunch. Okay, very nice. Thank you. And a third one. On Saturday, I visited my sister in Paris. Very good. And another 2. On Saturday, I was looking at old cars because there was an old car rally meeting near my house. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, that sounds really good. On Saturday, I went to the stadium to watch a football game. Okay, but these are great. So, for example, for me, on Saturday, I took my children to a local festival. They went on a roller coaster. It was fun. Okay. Well done, guys. Okay. So you've given me some examples of things that you did in the past. Okay. And if we look at the core part of your sentences, Our verb conjugations are in the past. Went, was. Okay. Invited and went again. Okay, these are all past simple verbs that can really help when we talk about the past weekend. Okay, well, let's have a look at another dialogue. Okay, so have a listen. I'm going to read through the dialogue between A and B. Have a listen. Here we go. Hey, how was your weekend? Pretty good. I stayed home and watched movies. Nice. Which movie did you watch? I watched Encanto. It was fun. Great choice. I went out with friends. We had pizza. That sounds delicious. Where did you go? Okay. Now, we've got a tip here at the bottom as well, and the tip is always ask questions back to keep the conversation alive. So you hear an answer, ask a question to try and get another answer. Okay. Well, let's move on to number 2, which is describing activities and events. To help us do that, we use time expressions. Okay, so time expressions make your story clearer and more interesting. They tell the listener when you did something. Okay, they create accurate context and clarity to our language. We've got some examples here related to the past weekend. For example, on Saturday or on Sunday, we could say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night. Okay, so with some examples, on Saturday morning, I cooked breakfast. On Sunday afternoon, I visited friends. In the evening, I watched TV. At night, I read a book. So these time expressions are very important when we use the past simple because they help to give clarity, context, and accuracy. We have a tip for you. You can put the time expressions at the beginning or at the end of your sentence. So, on Saturday morning, I cooked breakfast, or I cooked breakfast on Saturday morning. On Sunday afternoon, I visited my friends, or I visited my friends on Sunday afternoon. Okay, I think you get the idea. We can use the time expressions at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. Okay, well, let's check the next part here. When we talk about the weekend or previous experiences, it's quite common to use certain verbs and adjectives. Okay, so we're going to look at a common range of verbs and adjectives now. Let's start with some verbs. Verbs that we can use to talk about our past weekend. To watch TV, to watch TV. To cook, to cook. To read, to read. To clean, to clean. To rest, to rest. To visit family, to visit family. To play or to do sports. To go shopping, to go shopping. To travel, to travel. To have people over, to have people over. To garden, to garden. To go for a walk, to walk. To go for a walk, to walk. Well, let's have a look at some verbs in action. So we can use verbs, actions, to talk about the activities that we did. Let's check our first example. I cooked dinner with my family. Cooked. This is an action verb in the past. They played football in the park. Played is an action verb in the past. She studied for her test on Sunday. Studied, again, is an action verb in the past. I visited my parents. Visited, action verb in the past. Okay. Let's have a look now at some adjectives that can help us also describe our past weekend. Number 1, relaxing. Relaxing. Fun. Fun. Boring. Boring. Number 4, exciting. Exciting. Number 5, busy. Busy. Number 6, quiet. Quiet. Number 7, tiring. Tiring. Number 8, interesting. Interesting. Number 9, lazy. Lazy. Number 10, adventurous. Adventurous. Okay, what a great range of adjectives that we can use to talk about our weekends. So let's have a look. Adjectives, how it was, feelings and descriptions. Examples. Okay, we've got 4 examples here. Let's have a listen to them. The weekend was very interesting. On Saturday, I was so busy. It was a very adventurous weekend. It was a very relaxing Sunday. So, once again, those 4 examples. The weekend was very interesting. On Saturday, I was so busy. It was an adventurous weekend. It was a very relaxing Sunday. Well, that sounds good. Okay. Well, let's have a listen to an example conversation. So here it is, an example conversation about the weekend. But remember, we add adjectives to describe our feelings. So have a listen to this example conversation. What did you do last weekend? I went shopping and had lunch with my cousin. That sounds nice. Where did you go shopping? We went to the mall. I bought new shoes. Cool. I stayed home and watched the series. Which one? I watched Friends. It was really funny. Okay, now in that dialogue there are a few adjectives we can spot. Nice, cool and funny, for example. Okay. Here are some more examples. We have 4 sentences here. 3 sentences here. Let's have a listen to these. Number 1, my weekend was relaxing and quiet. My weekend was relaxing and quiet. Her weekend was exciting but tiring. Her weekend was exciting but tiring. His weekend was busy, but he enjoyed it. His weekend was busy, but he enjoyed it. Now, these sentences combine adjectives. So, by all means, take our tip and combine adjectives to sound more natural. Okay, even if we use possessive adjectives such as my, her, or his. Well, let's move on to the third part today, which is sharing feelings and opinions. So when we talk about the weekend, we don't only describe what we did with verbs. We also want to share how we felt and what we thought. This gives us adjectives and opinions. Let's try this. Okay, so we've got some vocabulary here related to feelings. Okay, now they're all adjectives. They're all feeling adjectives. So let's have a listen to this list of 10 feelings. Number 1, happy. Happy. Number 2, sad. Sad. Number 4, relaxed. Relaxed. Number 5, excited. Excited. Number 6, bored. Bored. Number 7, surprised. Surprised. Number 8, energetic. Energetic. Number 9, hungry. Hungry. And number 10, sleepy. Sleepy. Okay, so this is a very popular list of feelings. Let's have a look at how we can use them. Okay, so we've got a feelings vocabulary table with a lovely example as well. So, for example, fun. My weekend was fun. My weekend was fun. Relaxing. It was relaxing. It was relaxing. Boring. The movie was boring. The movie was boring. Exciting. The match was exciting. The match was exciting. Busy. My weekend was busy. My weekend was busy. Okay, now let's have a look at ways to express opinions. So opinion phrases. Okay, the first one, I liked it because. Okay, with an example, I liked it because I saw my friends. I liked it because I saw my friends. The next one, it was great. The concert was great. The concert was great. Not such a good one, the next one. Bit of a negative opinion. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the film. I didn't enjoy the film. And we can also use the verb to think. I thought it was. Okay. I thought it was too long. I thought it was too long. Okay, well, let's have a listen to another conversation here between our good friends A and B. So have a listen. I'm going to read through the conversation. Have a listen and try and spot the adjectives and the opinions. Okay. How was your weekend? It was relaxing. I stayed at home and read a book. That sounds nice. What did you read? I read a novel. I thought it was interesting, but a little long. Okay, what a nice detailed conversation example. Well, let's finish off the lesson now. Let's move into part 4 of our lesson, which is to wrap up and some extra practice. Okay, so we've got some tips for clear descriptions. Number 1, use the simple past tense. Okay, tip number 1, use the past simple or simple past tense. Example verbs, went, stayed, watched, played. Number 2, add time expressions for context. On Saturday, in the morning. Number 3, Add adjectives for feelings such as fun, bored, or relaxing. And number 4, use opinion phrases for personal thoughts. I think, or I thought, and I liked. This makes your weekend story more colourful and natural. Okay, so we had a look at an exercise in the chat earlier on. We're going to try another one now. If you want to participate, I'm going to read the instructions. Have a look as well. So this is a chat exercise. If you want to participate, you are welcome to. So now you have some tools. Okay, we've created some examples. Those 4 tips, if you want them. Mention 3 activities that you did last weekend. Okay, so step 1, start with last weekend I. Step 2, add 3 activities. Use verbs in the past simple. And step 3, finish with how you felt. Okay. Now, if you want to participate, you are welcome to do so. It's a chat exercise, so it's a written exercise. So I suspect a few of you will have a go at this. I certainly hope so. So step 1, start with last weekend I. Step 2, add 3 activities and use verbs in past simple. Sorry, that was step 2, wasn't it? And step 3, finish with how you felt. So an adjective. Okay, so for example, last weekend I took my children to a fair. We played Pokemon. And I had dinner with my grandmother. It was relaxing. Here we are, that's my example. If anyone wants to participate, I will give you a couple of moments more. Okay, so I'll write mine into the chat as well. Oh, okay, great. Okay, great. We've got a fantastic example here, thank you. So I'm going to read out the examples from the chat. Last weekend, I watched the movie Napoleon from Ridley Scott. I talked about the movie with friends. It was very interesting. Perfect. Okay. Last weekend, I played cello, then visited my mother. In the evening, bing, I read an exciting book. I enjoyed this weekend because it was relaxing. Okay. Great sentence as well. Very, very nice. Okay. Last weekend, I went to the cinema, visited my best friend, and read a book. It was fun. Thank you, Karine. Very nice. And we have a 4th one too. Last weekend, I went to Paris. I helped her move. It was nice but busy. Okay, and I think Isabel mentioned who it was earlier. Her sister. Okay, great. So thank you very much. And yes, I got it. My sister, that's right. And Virginie's as well. Last weekend, I sewed a shirt, listened to music, great, and had people over. It was very funny. Okay, so the verb to sew as well there. Well done. Thank you. And we have yet another example here. Last weekend, I went to a wedding. Great, great. It was amazing. Good. I danced a lot, so I was tired on Sunday, but I rested in the evening on Sunday, in the evening. But excellent. Really good, guys. Fantastic. And this is the kind of way that we can talk to our friends, our colleagues, people that we interact with on a Monday or a Tuesday to relate what we did. And this is very common language. It may even help you talk a little bit more with your own private English teachers. I know I often ask my students, what did you do last weekend, as a way to break the ice in a lesson? And this is a great way for you to help. This is a great way to help you to answer with your teachers too, I think. Okay, guys. Well, very nice. Let's continue. So congratulations to those participating sentences and students. So here we have an example. Last weekend I cooked dinner, visited my parents and watched a movie. It was fun, entertaining, nice or cool. I think I prefer your answers, guys. Excellent. Okay, well done once again. So we've got one final exercise. I know we're very close to being over time, but match the sentence beginnings with the correct ending. Okay, so we want to match a number with a letter. So it's a final chat exercise for you guys today. We want to match a number with a letter. Okay, now the numbers are the beginnings and the letters are the endings. So the beginnings are number 1, last weekend I went. Number 2, on Saturday I cooked. Number 3, on Sunday I watched. Number 4, in the afternoon I played. Okay, now you need to match either number 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the letters. Okay, so we've started already, so let me read the endings. A, pasta for dinner with my family. B, football in the park with my nephew. C, shopping with my friend for a coat. D, a funny movie on TV with my girlfriend. Okay, so if you want to have a look at those and match them together, you can do so in the chat. We've had one answer come in already. Okay, another one too. Okay, so this is a nice exercise. We can have a look and match these sentences together, and it's all about matching verbs and nouns here to create true context and true meaning. Okay, guys, well, I won't keep you much longer. I know we've run over time today, but let's have a look at the answers then. So 1C, last weekend I went shopping with my friend for a coat. Well done, everybody. Number 2, with A, on Saturday I cooked pasta for dinner with my family. Well done, everybody. Number 3, with D, on Sunday I watched a funny movie on TV with my girlfriend. Well done, everybody. And the last one, number 4, with the letter B. In the afternoon, I played football in the park with my nephew. Okay, so that's quite a nice exercise, matching verbs with nouns. And then the conclusion for today. So talking about your weekend is a great way to practice casual English and build confidence in everyday conversation. Well done, everybody. Tip to remember, don't just say what you did, add a feeling or opinion. That makes your English sound more natural and fun. Okay, well, there we are, everybody. We've come to the end of our lesson for today. It just remains for me to thank you all on behalf of everybody there in Paris at the Circle de Long, and on behalf of myself as well. Thank you ever so much for your participation and attendance today. It is greatly appreciated by all of us, but we have come to the end of the lesson for today. So I will be here next Monday. I hope you are able to join